welcome back to Soul Reaver 2. And the last time has finished with Kain explaining a bit more to Raziel about what is going on around here, and telling him that Raziel needs to find his own way back in time. And now the time has come to do exactly that. In order to get back in time, Raziel needs to get to a time streaming chamber that is located in the swamp, which he discovered very long ago. But to do that, we need the Air Reaver. And this is something I never showed off. You can actually drown the enemies in water. None of them can stand it. Here I spawn these demons and then run away and wait for them to duke it out, so I may as well cut it out. And then proceed, as always, to deliver this death by 1,000 cuts. I like how the demon hunters have actually become more of a challenge for me than the demons, than the lesser demons. But not the fire demons though. We are about to have 2 of them spawn on us. And yes, all together with these vampire hunters, demon hunters, cannoneers. So, I have found a way to reliably beat them. The key word here is reliably. They do not become a non-challenge like the lesser demons have become, for me at least. Because the wonky controls, the random and occasionally unpredictable movements, and strange hitboxes on the fire attacks, they are all still a threat. Plus, a fire attack which deals an ungodly amount of damage, sometimes you won't be able to dodge it. However, much like with the lesser demons, the key is to use the claws, because again, the claws can end up flinch locking a demon, like here. And this animation, by the way, is very, very satisfying. You saw me get dangerously close to dying there, because once again, as I said, this is a way to beat them reliably, but by no means easily. They are still a challenge, and still a bad kind of challenge, like not a legitimate one. Because the enemies are the controls, the camera sometimes, the hitboxes, all that stuff. I wonder if it's going to work with the black demons. It should, but I don't know yet. I have not yet reached the point in the game where they begin to spawn. The reason why I went right into the flame attack here was a random twitch of my right hand, which is located on my mouse. And these things also happen, unfortunately. It's not always predictable, and I almost get fried by this sentry eye. Keyword is almost.
The scenes I discovered here were unambiguous. This race of winged beings, the architects of the pillars and the creators of the Reaver, were Nosgoth's first vampires. Their bloodthirst appeared to be a curse, inflicted upon them by their vanquished enemies. These images confirm the truths that Kain had divulged to me, but I had been too incredulous to accept. I struggled in vain to see how the pieces fit together, how Kain intended to escape the dilemma of his destiny, and what role he had plotted for me, and why Mobius and the dark powers with which he seemed to be allied were so desperate to see Kain dead, and so intent on me being the instrument of his execution.
I am not going to pretend that I fully understand this monologue of Raziel's. I'm not sure how that mural confirms whatever Kain divulged to him. Either if we're talking about the information about the way the timeline, the way the paradoxes work, or if we're talking about the dark forces that basically want Kain gone and want to destroy the pillars in Nosgoth. I'm not sure how it confirms these words. As you may have probably guessed by the fact that there are vampire paintings here, and by the music, and by the symbol, this is the Air Forge. By the way, you do not need to go to the Spectral Realm to make this jump, but it's a bit easier in the Spectral Realm, and you have to go to it anyway in order to go through this grate. As all the other elemental forges, the air one is essentially a huge puzzle. This one consists of a total of 4 elements. And as always, there are some thralls here. Now, in the future encounters with them, I mean right here in the very Air Forge, I will try to find the most expedient, the quickest way to dispatch of them, which is usually through the usage of the Wraith Blade. And here we have the Air Forge itself. So there are a total of 4 elements to this puzzle. 3 of them are puzzles in and of themselves. As you can see, there are 3 climbable walls here. Well, you can see only one, but there are 3 climbable walls in this pit. Each has a sign of a certain elemental reaver. One for Dark Reaver, one for Light Reaver, and one for Generic Material Reaver. Which stands for what kind of elemental enhancement does Raziel need to have to be able to enter the area with the puzzle. The puzzle itself, as you will see in a minute, will consist of... I'm trying to think of a better way to describe it. Will consist of needing to light up a crystal, to get up and light up a crystal. Okay, it doesn't make any sense, I'm sorry, you will see that in a second once you get there. So basically this dark passage up there that was shown for a second is the puzzle objective. What Raziel needs to do to complete the puzzle is to get up there with the Light Reaver enhancement. There is a crystal in there that is to be shot with the Light Reaver projectile, which will illuminate that room that's over there and give Raziel the quest item, which will need to be brought in a certain place, which is color-coded conveniently. I really hate how the game gives this short cutscene, because this bridge, it is timed, and as the cutscene goes, the time also goes, so I barely make it. Oh yay, a block puzzle. Well, not really. Do not forget to disable the sentry eye, because if you do, you're gonna have to run around this puzzle area all over again. These these torrents of air are one of the tools that is omnipresent here in the air forge, which makes sense because it's an air forge and it should not be limited thematically to using the light and the dark reavers. This heart, while beating in the cutscene, does not actually beat in Raziel's hands. It only bleeds. And what we need to do now is to put it in a corpse without a heart. And as you can see, there are 3 passages here that are marked with a crystal of a certain color, and obviously the heart or the crystal, I'm not sure what it is, has to match the color of these crystals, of these eyes, of that thing, of that head. Yes, this one. I should probably wake up before I start commenting. Or is it commentating? Whatever. What is weird is that, as we will see in the next tunnel, if you jump and try to glide here in-game, this torrent of air, this stream of air will not do anything. here you have to go to the Spectral Realm in order to be able to jump over there, because the stream of air is going to push Raziel in the wrong direction. And unfortunately, as I will try to go into the Material Realm, I will realize that there are no souls in the vicinity and that I have to wait, but I will not make you wait. So this Dark Reaver here is needed only to turn on this Shadow Bridge, I think one might say. And everything else needs to be done with the Light Reaver, which is to simply get back there, jump up, and repeat the process with the Crystal and the Heart. By the way, this bridge is not timed. I don't really understand how this mechanic works and what bridges are timed and which ones are not. Oh, another thing is that you have to actually be close to this crystal. You actually have to be inside of this dark room, or at least on its edge, in order to be able to hit it. I've tried to hit this crystal from afar, and it does not work. What Raziel is doing here is just turning up the wind to ensure that he can actually reach the air altar itself. And as you can see, nothing happens. Another thing is that I'm not sure I understand how do these stone structures consume souls in a way much similar to the way Raziel does. It doesn't make any sense to me, but then again, it is a video game. I mean, it's not like I'm questioning the fact that all these forges that are supposed to be the secrets for the vampire champion, that they include mechanics that require whoever is inside to be able to fly, to be able to glide, to have a Wraith Blade Reaver, to have these specific elemental enhancements, and not the Reaver in general, which is not enhanced elementally, which is the physical blade. Yeah, now that I think about it, these forges, their design is weird even in universe. I will stop this right now. Once again, there is not enough souls here for Raziel to recover his health. And the most frustrating thing is that by the end of this short wait, a soul will respawn. Yes, this one. But it's too late already. Now, this... Oh, I'm sorry. This jump Будь этот прыжок проклят. Which is Russian for damn this jump. The only way to make it is to crouch jump, to high jump, and glide from there. But there is... it should not have to be designed like this. You should be able to make it by simply jumping and floating, as you can with every single other jump in the game. This is just a load of crap. Once again, another shadow bridge, and another shadow bridge that is not timed. And now all that's left is to get the Light Reaver, which is on the left side of this room, and get up there. Thankfully, this is the last time we're gonna have to do this, because to be honest, seeing this for a total of 9th time, I'm already getting a bit bored of this scene. And now the first section of the puzzle, which itself consists of 3 smaller puzzles, is complete. And now you are about to experience what is by far the biggest brain fart I ever had. Because as you can see, there are these 2 altars with symbols of Light and Dark Reaver above this air altar. And you need to shoot the corresponding Reaver projectiles at them. But I am derping massively, and not until now do I realize that, oh wait, I did not solve the puzzle yet. Now everything that has to be done is to do the same thing with the Dark Reaver, and then the Forge will be ready to go. And with this, the Air Forge is now active. Raziel can now enhance the Wraith Blade with the elemental power of air, which is my favorite Reaver enhancement in Soul Reaver 2. And in the next part I will explain why. And we will get this enhancement in the next part as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.